Victim of unfair police judgment, Warren Sapp alerts close friend to avoid same fate. Warren Sapp's name is boldly written among some of the greatest defensive linemen in the history of football. Super Bowl winner, first-team All-Pro, and a playing style that sent chills down the spine of the offensive lineman. Sapp built a legacy defined by excellence and intensity in the NFL. Now in college football, he is replicating these same heroics, coaching the Colorado Buffaloes. However, tucked deep in the illustrious pages of his career is a dark chapter of his life, something he would likely prefer to leave in the past. Last year in February, Sapp was arrested in Florida while he tried to intervene in a traffic stop at a gas station. The situation turned ugly when Sapp questioned a police officer's handling of a speeding ticket to a man from New Jersey. Sapp even pointed to the discrepancies in the officer's verbal exchange and the actual contents of the ticket. But he was allegedly wrongfully arrested for interfering with the investigation, as per reports. Sapp alleged the police made disrespectful remarks, and he felt singled out by the crowd. The Buffs pass rush coordinator even alleged that an officer told him to shut your mouth, boy, which had racial overtones. Sapp, in turn, was released from custody a day later with the state attorney dropping all charges against him, terming the arrest not legal. But Sapp was humiliated by the ordeal and, in turn, filed a $20 million lawsuit against the sheriff's office. As of now, the lawsuit is ongoing, but it reinforced the discrimination that Sapp had to face. So, having faced the bitter experience himself, he had some words of advice for his friend in a recent video posted by the All Smoke IG account. Gilbert Arenas, who is a close friend of Sapp, was talking about how people should avoid going out after 10 p.m. to avoid unpleasant experiences. You should never leave your home after a certain time. It doesn't make sense, there's nothing out there. The worst cops in the world, they log in at 10 p.m., they know that when the SHD happens. That's what they want. So the most aggressive minds are out that late and are active at that time. They can't tell the difference between who you are when they pull you over. So don't even put yourselves in a position like that, said Gilbert Arenas. While Arenas' take was garnering attention, Warren Sapp dropped a comment on how to tackle such situations. Sapp commented on the video and wrote, "Know your rights and stand on them. Plus, always record the police." Well, Sapp himself, being the victim of the unfair treatment, surely would know how to deal with it. As for Sapp, moving on from the bitter experience might not be easy, but knowing your rights and standing calm in that situation might help. Still, these incidents and conversations show the need for greater police accountability, something Sapp has continuously advocated since that Florida incident. Warren Sapp opens up on a life-changing moment with Coach Prime. We all know how Warren Sapp lit up those games and provided top-notch performances in the NFL. But Sapp, after retiring from the NFL in 2007, didn't quickly jump into the coaching world. Instead, he had stints as a media analyst for NFL Network and later hosted a podcast with Brian Jones. Even then, he didn't have any firm plans for coaching, but a key meeting with Coach Prime changed all that, and he finally came to Colorado. Sapp talks about how he met Deion Sanders on a fishing trip, and Coach Prime offered him to come to Jackson State at the time. Sapp at the time declined the opportunity, saying, "No, I'm not coming to Mississippi," but later went back to school to get his coaching degrees and finally transitioned into the coaching world. "I went back to school, got my paperwork, and by this time, Deion Sanders, was in Colorado at this point. And he called me and said, 'I just want you to come visit with my D-line.' And I'm like, 'All right.'" That visit turned Sapp into Colorado's pass rush coordinator. But Sapp has greater involvement than this. We see him in press conferences actively substituting for Coach Prime, and even on recruiting trips, since Deion Sanders does not visit recruits. In many ways, he has become a trusted advisor and leader in the Buffalo's football operations. Now deeply embedded in the program, Sapp will always be grateful to Coach Prime for introducing him to this coaching. Deion Sanders sends powerful message on love after bizarre absence at Travis Hunter and Leanna's wedding. Travis Hunter and Leanna Linney got married on Saturday, May 24th, 2025, at a gorgeous place called The Barn at Faith Farms in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The 22-year-old rookie for the Jacksonville Jaguars tied the knot with his 23-year-old girlfriend, Leanna, surrounded by family and friends. It was a big moment for them, especially since their relationship started back in 2022. Their love story is pretty sweet. What began as an Instagram DM blossomed into a strong connection, and they got engaged in February 2024. Leanna has been by Travis's side through all his UPS, including winning the Heisman Trophy in 2024. Now, she's ready to support him as he kicks off his NFL career with the Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars Travis Hunter's classy wedding to Leanna Lee goes viral. You may be surprised to learn that Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, the legendary mentor and coach of Travis Hunter, was unable to attend the wedding. Travis frequently refers to Deion as a father figure, and it is obvious that Coach Prime has been a gigantic guiding force in his life, both on and off the field. When Travis emerged as a highly sought-after recruit, he shocked everyone by choosing to leave powerhouse programs like Florida State to join Deion at Jackson State, an HBCU. This decision showcased the deep trust and faith he had in Sanders' vision. Although Deion could not be present physically to witness the wedding of Travis and Leanna, he ensured that he sent his love from afar. Coach Prime shared a quote on Instagram that reads, "God is sending you a protector, a provider, a prayerful partner, a loyal companion, and someone who is emotionally available. He is sending you his very best." Your love story is already written by him. It wasn't just a nice note. It was a powerful reminder of the love and partnership that Travis and Leanna are stepping into. Deion's words really show that their relationship is more than just a romance. It's built on trust, belief, and cheering each other on. Travis is really stepping up, not just as an athlete, but as a guy who's ready to support Leanna through all of life's ups and downs. The couple has had their share of struggles, especially in the glare of media. Last season, Leanna faced brutal online trolling several times. From her alleged displeasure at Travis' action during a game to her not standing up when her partner received the coveted Heisman, the trolls never left her alone. It became toxic to the point that both Travis and Leanna deleted their social media accounts. They returned after the trolling calmed down. However, even in those tough moments, their bond remained intact, and we can see it in them deciding to take it to the next step. Travis Hunter's priceless reaction to Leanna's present. From Coach Prime's sincere Instagram post regarding Travis and Leanna's special day, there's another tale out of their whirlwind year that demonstrates what type of guy Travis Hunter is. Right after the Jaguars drafted Travis second overall, Leanna stunned him with an extraordinary gift, a presidential Rolex. This wasn't just any watch. It was a luxury timepiece worth at least $30,000, and she valued the specific model she chose at over $70,000. Most people would be ecstatic, but Travis's reaction was a mix of pure comedy and genuine surprise. When he opened the box, his initial question was, "Wait, what type of watch is this?" After being informed it was a presidential Rolex, Travis just pulled out his phone and asked Siri how much it cost. When he read the price on the tag, he just laughed and said, "I could have bought a new boat, but y'all just ain't give me the money. Why you just ain't give me a boat?" It was typical of Travis, unassuming, unpretentious, and never shy about laughing at himself. He explained that flashy presents aren't really his style, but he did genuinely value it as a good investment. And that's sincerely rather refreshing in a world where all too many players flash their fortune.